brief update in regards to the Apple story. So basically, what I did was I received a new Apple here, and here's the previous one that I have. So now I have two Apples. One's it just hooked up to my monitor at the moment, and then this new one. So what I did, I installed into this one, I put in the backup from my previous working computer, and the same problem continues. It only takes about, I was in a meeting that lasted 90 minutes, and I went from 100% to 35, and the machine wasn't yet, I mean, sometimes when these eat up battery, they start, you know, humming and keeping a tremendous noise. It's dead silent, and the battery just plummeted. So I think the only thing that I can do is now actually take this. Well, now I'm returning this on Thursday. So the funny thing is, well, I've already started working on it, so I'll continue working on it and try and get it ready tomorrow, so that I'll install all the software onto it. I'll configure every source control and stuff like that, and then then I'll restore it into that new machine that I have, and hopefully it will work a bit better. But clearly Apple has a bug in their restoring your operating system from a backup. They just don't work. It doesn't work, and yeah, so backups don't work, at least from an old previous version MacBook Pro into this new version. It does nasties to your battery. So that's our update. And on my condition, I still cycle to the train, and then from the train I cycle to work, and then from work to the train. So I'm taking the train now because, I didn't even report that. So what happened to me when I cycled to home, I was absolutely knackered, and I noticed when I'm physically exhausted, my instability, it's more pronounced. So basically what happened is that and it always happens when it's a slow movement, that I'm not in a, when I'm going full bore. It's only when I'm doing something slow, and that I was in the foyer, just there, and I was leaving this room, and then I turned, and for some reason and it was tremendously slow, and for some reason the turning, it took me off balance. The bicycle was there because I'd just come in. I'd still had my cycling tire on, and what happened is that I just lost my balance. I couldn't do it. I've done it once before. Then I was upstairs and I fell into the bathtub, or not into the bathtub, but against the bathtub. And now what happened is that I just fell down, and I hit my arse in my tailbone. I cycled all the way from work to home yesterday, but now I've noticed that my arse is so sore when I get up from sitting, or I cycle for this long period of time. So now I'm thinking that I'll leave these long cycle rides and I'll just, what do you call it? Slowly, or not slowly, but take the train and keep my distances short, because I think it aggravates it. Yeah. But I've had a couple of accidents now in the past 2 or 3 weeks. First one was when I was cycling and I had the clips on my pedals too loose, and I was riding up a hill and putting some power into it, and then my foot, it slipped off the pedal. I dropped off, and my feet, they dragged along with the cycle, and I dropped on the cycle, and then I couldn't get my hands onto the brake levers, so I just cleared into the forest and into the ditch, and then I fell here at home, so my balance is bad. But anyway, short video. I hope it will be under 5 minutes, and just end it by saying that Jesus Christ is King. Amen.